I'm Spencer Goller. I'm one of the baristas here at the Bcat, and I look forward to everywhere this place can go, and I'm excited to see you all. The Bcat is a place for everyone, whether you are a student, a parent, maybe you're working on your dissertation, or you were out strolling through Brighton with your kids and you just need to stop and get some caffeine. This is a place for everyone. You can come hang out, come in out of the cold weather, enjoy some really good coffee, a sandwich, can relax, or you can come in here into the mezzanine and maybe just study for a few hours. Maybe you need to have a meeting with someone, that can happen here. I think this is a place where really anyone from the Brighton community can meet and kind of hang out for a while. So the original concept was created between my mom and my dad. My dad has been opening up coffee shops around the country since 1987, starting with Espresso Royale. And my mom has always been into theater. She acted for a very long time. It's always been one of her passions. But so the idea was to finally kind of merge these two passions of theirs and to really create something in Brighton that they could love and that the whole community could love. So the idea started about 2 years ago. We decided we're going to do the Brighton Coffee House and Theater. It was kind of a long journey. There were some ups and downs. We had an original space that didn't end up working out, but then this building came up for lease, which was super exciting. And that's really when work began. We started construction in early September. My dad and I worked really hard. We had a great contracting crew. Everything really came together. We hired a lot of great people, and we got open right around when we wanted to during the holidays, and it's been off to a great start. And we're really excited to start getting more into the theater aspect of the business. People really seem to like the coffee, which we're very excited about. The first step was to find a space. That was a little tricky. There weren't a lot of openings in Brighton. The first place we tried to secure was in the Masonic building. We were all set to go. It was a little smaller than we'd wanted. But we were really excited about this project and we just wanted to get it done. So we worked really hard to make that work. We had the business plan, but unfortunately some complications arose and that space didn't end up working out. So we were a little devastated. We were kind of sad, but it was a real blessing in disguise because right when that fell through, this space opened up. It's bigger, it's right on the mill pond. It gives us space to really do everything that we wanted to do with the theater aspect of the biz, and so that was kind of the first step. We finally got the space, which was awesome. The next step was construction. We had to kind of create more space than there was, so that included things like taking out the drop ceiling. We had to put in some more bathrooms. We had to be able to accommodate a lot of people for any kind of productions we have and any high volume coffee traffic. So like I said, construction started in early September, and we were really on a grind right up until open to get it done. The ending was probably more fun than the beginning because towards the end we finally got to start making some more artistic choices, like how we wanted the place to look, which included things like wall color, materials. One of the most fun things that we did was actually building that countertop. We went to a flooring place. We picked out some really good oak planks. We picked each individual piece. We had the countertop looking exactly how we wanted it to. We put some coats of epoxy on there. So that's just one of my favorite parts about how everything came together. It was really fun picking out the equipment. Our espresso machine is awesome and it's really fun to use. The cold brew towers look like we're trying to win the science fair or something. So the ending was very fun. I enjoyed doing the menu boards. The world map was a lot of fun to put together. So that's kind of how the process worked. The last step was really getting the crew trained. We hired a lot of great people, some of which are going to Brighton High right now. Everyone's put in a lot of hard work. People are learning fast and the community seems to really be liking what we're doing. So I'm kind of the main barista right now, and I'm also helping oversee the crew, I guess. So my specific duties are kind of involving espresso, pour over, cold brew, and really just training people. So that's probably one of the hardest things because to get good at barista work, you kind of just have to make a lot of cups of coffee and you have to mess up a lot of cups of coffee, which can be a little disheartening at first, but once everyone kind of starts practicing and starts getting used to it, it's fun for me because I get to start seeing them get the hang of it and start actually enjoying what they're doing. Some people are already starting to do some latte art, which is fun. And it's really fun for me to kind of get more people engaged in the whole coffee side of things. Over at the Pour Over Bar, it's a lot of fun talking to people about where we get our coffee from, kind of the different notes as far as aromas and flavors that you can get depending on where the beans came from, how they were farmed. So it's really becoming almost like a little learning community over here. We're all having a great time talking about coffee, enjoying a lot of great drinks. So I suppose that's kind of my role here. Right now, we're 2 weeks in, and I think we're already doing a great job. I could see us being one of the best coffee houses in Southeast Michigan, and after that, one of the best coffee houses in Michigan. I think there's so much potential here. The community really likes it, and there's a lot of community involvement with the theater stuff. And that's also a kind of a business model that I haven't seen tried a lot. You don't always get to go to a coffee house that's also going to put on some full-scale productions. So we're also kind of in unknown territory, which is a little risky, but it could also turn out to be one of the greatest ideas anyone ever had, and it could turn this place into something truly special for Michigan and for the Brighton community.